Okay. Should we start now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Jin Eldon. I'm a reviewer at QAI. Today I'm going to talk about reviewing organic product labels. Reviewing organic product labels can depend on the organic content of the product and the destination market where the organic products will be marketed in. For a product to be sold in the US, as an organic product, the label has to be compliant to the NOP regulation, which is National Organic Program. And for a product to be sold as organic in Canada, the label has to be compliant to the Canadian Organic Regulation and to EU standard for a product to be sold in the EU. All organic labels have to be reviewed by an accredited certifier. Under the NOP, there are 3 certification categories: 100% organic, and made with organic. For 100% organic products, all ingredients used in the product have to be organic, and the processing aid, it has to be organic as well. For an organic product, it has to contain a minimum of 95% organic ingredients. All the non-organic ingredients used in the product have to be listed on the national list. For a product with made with organic claim, it has to contain 70 to 95% organic ingredients. For products with 100% organic and organic claim, you have certain freedom when you're labeling the product because you can use the word organic everywhere, you can use a USDA seal. However, for a product with made with organic claim, there are certain limitations. The claim must include up to 3 specific ingredients or food groups, and the claim should be in the same type, size, style, and in color without highlighting. Labels with made with organic claim can often be tricky since there are certain limitations to it, but NOP's guidance documents 5032 will be a great resource. All products that are certified under 100% organic, or made with organic claim must have the statement certified organic by and followed by a certifier's name below the handler information. In order to use the USDA seal on a product label, the product has to be certified under 100% organic category or organic category. And also the USDA seal is regulated, so its use has to be compliant to the NOP regulation. So the USDA seal has to be black and white on a white or transparent background, or green with brown outer circle on a white background. Certifier logo can be used along with the USDA seal as long as it's not more prominent than the USDA seal. Under the US-Canada Equivalency, the products that were manufactured or produced in the US and Canada can be exported to each other country as long as the critical variances are met. In Canada, the labels have to be compliant to core regulation, which is Canada Organic Regime. The labeling requirements are mostly similar to the NOP's requirement. However, there are differences. For example, the label has to be in bilingual, English and French. And under the core regulation, you can use the core logo for organic products. Like USDA seal, core logo is also regulated. So its use must be compliant to the core regulation. So in Canada, unlike NOP, 100% organic category is not recognized, so the product cannot be marketed as such in Canada. Made with organic claim is not allowed, and also there is no placement requirement for certified organic by statement. And also, if a product is not manufactured or repackaged in Canada, and you're using a core logo, there must be country of origin or the word imported near the core logo. Different from Canada and US, EU only recognizes organic categories. So products with 100% organic claim or made with organic claim cannot be marketed as such in the EU. For products to be sold in EU, all retail products must have EU code. EU code is a specific code that is assigned to a certifier that's accredited to the EU regulation. And if you're using EU logo, the EU code must be placed underneath the EU logo along with the information on product origin.